ChadArmesTV, we are back with another sit-down interview, and this is a guy right here, man, that I've been knowing since 2007. It's been a minute since the playing field.
No shit, bro.
2007.
You putting a date on us right now, Chad.
we got my boy Emory Jaymz, man.
What's good, man. Thank you so much for even having me on here, bro. It's an honor.
Man, thank y'all for having us here at home, and I love that we're shooting this. It's gonna look completely different than what we normally shoot. They're letting us utilize their fire-ass equipment for this interview, so
man, absolutely.
I appreciate that, man. And this is a really dope spot that y'all got, and it looks like I'll be coming back here a lot more often. But I wanted to give the people an insight into Emory Jaymz' story, right?
All right.
Because you've been doing the Nashville rap stuff like since I've met you, but I know it goes back before that. You know what I mean? But like I want to kind of go like we do with these, start from the beginning, and kind of just lead up to what we got going on now. Because you've had a dope ass story, good, bad, ugly. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we've been through some shit, bro. But we've had some triumphs, man, and some successes, man. God's been good to us, man.
Nah, for sure. So let's just start out from the beginning.
Okay.
You're not actually born and raised here, right?
No, man. I'm a St. Louis baby, man. Near north side of St. Louis, man. Kings Highway, Natural Bridge, man. Yeah, that's me right there.
What was it like growing up in St. Louis?
So I can't really say that I grew up in St. Louis. We moved to Nashville when I was almost 5 years old.
Okay.
But the catch there is that we're the only people from our family that moved here. So my life experiences from St. Louis continued through my entire life. It was every holiday, every spring break, every summer. Growing up in St. Louis, man, even the brief time as a small child and every experience thereafter, man, St. Louis is a sad place. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a city of devastation, murder capital of America, always number one, number two, or number three in violent crimes in the United States of America. It rivals places like Baghdad and Fallujah. There's nothing there, man. There's no reason to be there. There's a reason why we left, and it sucked, bro, but it hardened me. You feel me? And it made me appreciate what Nashville is. And, to always be motivated to never let my seeds feel that kind of lifestyle. Because it's, man, y'all think Memphis is bad? You Tennessee niggas think Memphis is bad? Yeah. Ask anybody that's been to Memphis, that's been to St. Louis. St. Louis is a big-ass Memphis.
Yeah, for sure. So you moved here to Tennessee at age 5, right?
Yep, about 4.5, something like that.
Okay, so was it Nashville? Was it Nashville, Antioch?
Yeah, Antioch, man. Okay. We our first home was on Bell Road. We moved on Bell. I'm a real Bell Road baby, man. I moved between 24 and Blue Hole Road for the first 2 years in Nashville, and then we lived on Blue Hole Road off of Bell Road for the next 4 or 5 years. So yeah. Antioch for real, man, to the core.
No, for sure. So, brothers and sisters? You got brothers and sisters?
Yeah, I got a younger sister, man. She's kind of a special person, man. Shout out Maya Fiasco, at Maya Fiasco on Instagram. If you don't know, you need to. She's a personality, vlog sensation. She's got a great podcast, and wine. Sorry, shameless plug.
No, that's dope.
And an older brother as well who gets flowers, man. My older brother is the owner of Lump Sum Music based out of St. Louis, at Legacy Air LA on Instagram. Another man, that's my big homie, cuz neighborhood, you know what I'm saying, was cracking. Yeah. And yeah, man, that's my siblings for sure.
What was it like growing up like with them? Like did you get into sports, anything like that? Like when you came down here?
Yeah, so man, I was a good kid, bro. Like I was a baseball kid. So grew up playing baseball every summer, man, always at the baseball park. Didn't pick up basketball until probably 7th grade. Once I was just too fucking big to not be playing basketball, which that was funny because I wasn't no good at it. You know what I'm saying? At first, I'm pretty good. I was pretty good over time, but yeah, man, baseball for years as a kid, man. Really good at baseball, actually, man. I should have stayed with it. And then basketball for a while, for sure.
What about, you was playing sports and stuff, but like, what do you recollect as a kid, music-wise, like growing up in the house, like what was it that you that you remember growing up, hearing your folks play or your sister or brother playing or whatever? So
I grew up in a jazz household and a Michael Jackson household. So my parents were music lovers. We always had the big stereo system and multi-track player of whatever they had, and I listened to a lot of Michael Jackson as a kid, man. I remember reading Michael Jackson lyrics in all the album books. That was one of my favorite things to do, was read lyrics as a kid. So if I get a CD, I'd want to see if there was a compilation of lyrics in the books. And my parents were really big in jazz. My mom played a lot of Kenny G, a lot of Najee, a lot of saxophone. I played saxophone for 8 years. So from 5th grade to my senior year in high school, I played sax, alto, tenor, sax, alto, tenor, baritone, a little bit of soprano. I was cold with that shit too. So
that's dope, bro.
That was a big part of my musical background. But my hip hop love definitely came from my brother. I remember when he would come down to Nashville occasionally on the summers if we weren't coming up. He would always have, you know, just the dopest collection of tapes. And it would be, you know, Warren G, it would be fucking MC8. Man, bro, like, just classic shit, man. And I remember he'd always blow the speakers out of whatever car my dad was driving at the time. Like, every summer was a known fact his son was gonna blow the speakers out when he got down from St. Louis. But that's what introduced me to rap. My first rap CD was Warren G, the one that had Regulator on it, and then the Doggy Style Snoop Dogg album. Yeah. I bought both of those out of one of them, like the subscriptions you would get like in the mail. Checked it out, fucking bill us afterwards type shit. Put them off. All the CDs came. I was hyped. I didn't understand how that worked.
Right.
My parents was pissed.
So wild, bro.
I remember my mom came in and I was listening to one of the skits on one of them albums. Just like, what do you want to be when you grow up? And it's like, I want to be a motherfucking gangster. My mom took that shit out. Broke the shit. You ain't listening to that in my house. Man, that shit was wild, bro. But that was my music introduction, yeah, for sure.
Those penny CDs, that was crazy. And then you ended up having to pay like $30 or $40 a piece for like the last, after they gave you them ones for, so you were basically getting them all at the regular price.
Yeah.
But that's crazy. I remember them days too, though, man. So like, going to high school, what high school did you go to? Did you hang out?
No, man. So it's funny, man. I was a very interesting person. I went to Hume Fogg Academic.
Okay, yeah.
I actually marched in Antioch High School's band. My trip to Hume Fogg was very unexpected and really unwanted, man. My mom made me go to Hume Fogg, and I still to this day blame my mom for me being this way, because Hume Fogg was the first time that I was not the good kid. You feel me? Like, I went to Johnson, I went to J. Moss, and I went to Apollo. All South Nashville, Antioch schools. Tough schools, you know what I'm saying? Like, you was getting your ass beat, you was getting jumped, niggas was carrying guns in school, especially at Apollo, man. We had all the Asian Pride gangsters, all the gangster disciples, so it was different, man. It was a different world, and I was a band kid, you feel me? Yeah. I grew up in my parents had decent jobs. My dad worked for General Motors, man, so we weren't necessarily impoverished. Yeah. We never really had money either. Like, I never had all the new J's. My dad was one of them dads that, like, he made $100,000 a year, but he spent $120,000 a year. Yeah. So it's like we had nice shit, but he always lived above his means. And But yeah, I went to Hume Fogg, and it was just like, it was a culture shock. I got there, and it was a bunch of kids from Bellevue and Meigs, and you know, Hume Fogg's a top 10 academic school in the world to this day. Yeah. And they didn't really understand me. You know, I came in, I was very St. Louis influenced, so it was tall tees. My freshman year, I wore a white tall tee with a blue collar, some platinum FUBU, like the bright, shiny platinum blue shoes, a pair of white All-Stars, high top Adidas All-Stars with the thick ass blue shoestrings in them, super crippy. You know what I'm saying? And a big light blue St. Louis hat with the darker blue pinstriping. I remember I walked in there and everybody had on fucking Birkenstocks and khakis and short shorts, and they were just like, what the fuck is this nigga doing here? Yeah. And that switch made me a monster. Cause they treated me like shit, bro. They treated me like shit. They didn't love me there. The kids loved me after a while, but like, for the most part, man, it was a very big culture shock, man. Hume Fogg was tough, but definitely learned how to deal with the white man.
I bet you did there, bro.
No shame, man. I love white people. Y'all know I got mixed kids, man.
Yeah, dude. So, high school. So let's talk about when the music bug hit you. Was it in high school or was it?
I remember the moment.
Okay, go ahead.
I was a freshman in high school at Hume Fogg. There was a girl, I'm gonna put her name out there, Jamie fucking Sharp. I'll never forget this girl, man. Mm-hmm. And something had happened in school, I can't even remember what it was, but she called me a nigger. And it was the first time I had ever been called a nigga. Let me check my posture, right? Y'all know I'm trying to work on my weight. I'm down 30 pounds, y'all.
Yeah,
269 this morning, nigga.
Let's go, dude.
And she called me a nigger. And I can't remember what the reason it was behind it, but it made me sick. I'll never forget that shit. And I didn't know how to deal with my emotions. I slick wanted to body slam the bitch. Like, I was just over it. I could not believe how upset I was. And I remember I grabbed a notebook out my backpack in a class, and I just started writing these angry sentences. And then they started to rhyme. You know what I'm saying? I had always been able to freestyle. I had freestyle like at 8, 9 in different situations in life, and been like, everybody be like, "How did you just do that?" And I'm like, "I don't fucking know, man. That was cool as hell, though, right?" Yeah. But I remember the first time I put the pen to the paper was that freshman year in high school, and I wrote something down and I vented it out, and it was a rhyme.
And it wasn't even supposed to be.
It wasn't,
you just did that as an alternative
to just lashing out, to
yeah.
screaming out loud, to being physical with somebody. I was just like, let me get in this pen. I started writing. I liked poetry as a kid. I think I enjoyed reading like poems and shit. And I was just like, let me express myself. And it started to rhyme. Yeah. And then my homeboy, Troy Castellone, I'll never forget this kid. I was writing from one period, and I took it into like lunchroom. I was still tearing this paper up. And he was like, bro, you writing a rap? And I remember being like, oh shit, maybe. Like, I don't know. I didn't think about it like that. And he asked me if he could read it. And I was like, man, I guess. He starts reading through it. He's like, bro, these are bars, bro. And he opens his notebook up and he's been writing bars. And that was the beginning, bro. We used to grab our lunch, hit a back hallway, and every day we would write a verse and kind of compare like what your verse was like, what my verse was like. And then I started freestyling. And I would freestyle, and I always say this out loud, man, because I think this is a funny moment, right? So I went to school with All-Star, with Star Lito.
Okay, yeah.
You know, Lito was class of 2003 at Hume Falk. I was class of 2004. You know what I'm saying? So he was my basketball captain, you know, rode the bus to the games with this nigga, out there to kick y'all's ass in Greenbrier all the time. And, but like, yeah, that was my dog, bro. But like, no shade, I think dude's amazing, but I've never heard him rap. And I rapped every day for 3 years that he was in that building in the cafeteria. Every day. Mm-hmm. Every day at lunch, bro, I would go down there in the hallway, because once it got past me writing these notebooks with Troy, it turned into this thing where I was like, I was literally just coming to lunch, grabbing a quick bite to eat, and we was piling into the hallway, and someone would write a verse, and I would battle their verse for the day. And I would just eat motherfuckers every day.
And you were freestyling?
Freestyle, off the dome. Never a question, bro. And it was, yeah, that was the beginning. That was the beginning. That's when it got real.
That's crazy, man. So that was, what, freshman year?
Yeah, probably 2001, 2001, something like that.
Yeah, so when did you take that, so the freestyle stuff, when did you start structuring it? Was it later? Was you, like, when you wanted to start making songs, going to studios? I
tell people all the time, man, like, my path is so funny, bro. Like, the people that we were involved with on our way to these moments, you know, Chad, the same way, bro. We've been a part of such big moments in life. Yeah. I got picked up with rapping because of Sonny Valentino and Ounce, or Edward Smagala from Yellow Wolf's manager.
Oh, Zilla, okay, yeah.
Zilla. So,
yeah.
I was at a party in East Nashville, my girlfriend's house, Haley O'Hanlon, rest in peace. She passed away some years later. And again, freestyle moment. I'm battling a couple cats from out east, but it's 3 of them. And it's some out east versus Antioch shit. And I'm the only Antioch nigga at the party. If you don't know anything about back in the day, you out east niggas couldn't stand us Antioch niggas, because we was just a little bit cleaner than you broke ass niggas. Sorry. But it is what it is, man. I stand on that shit, bro. Antioch always had a little bit more money than niggas out east, bro. It ain't the same no more. They done pushed us all out of there. So I guess y'all out east is where it's at. We out east right now, bro.
Yeah.
But I
had a day.
Yeah, we had a day. You feel me?
Yeah.
And fuck we talking about?
Yeah, you talking about like you was at a party.
Oh yeah, so we're out east, man. And you know it's Antioch versus out east. I'm holding my own, but I'm battling 3 cats, man. 3 cats I went to high school and somebody from somewhere else, and they're giving me hell, but I'm holding my own. I look up, bro, and like I knew who Sonny Valentino and Ounce were, or Zilla. We called him Ounce for years. And I look over my shoulders and they got my back. It's like Antioch. And I'm like, shut the fuck up. Like, these dudes are one of my best homeboys, big brothers, friends. You know what I'm saying? So I always grew up under these cats, but I was never accepted in their circles. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that was the first time they witnessed I rapped. And it was like after that party, we was in the studio. They had a studio out on Tennessee and 44th Avenue out west. It was apartment. It was apartment in the projects with a mic and a piece of shit computer. And that's where it started. Yeah. And it was called Expansion Team out of Antioch. We did that shit for years. And we was a big deal, I think, man. Like, people knew who we were. We had our own custom merch. Like, it was dope, man. It was dope, too, because I was a young nigga. They used to call me James and the Pitbull. I was a young dude running with niggas that was 10, 15 years older than me. And everybody be like, nah, that's that little dude right there. After that, anytime we had a party, they'd be like, that little dude right there, unleash him on somebody. Yeah. And I would body niggas, bro. Like, it's niggas watching this podcast that remember what we used to do to y'all at parties. Some of y'all still rapping. I guarantee y'all remember who I am, because I came through and slaughtered 4 or 5 you niggas at a time like lambs. And we went on about our partying. So, yeah, I was about that battling shit, that freestyle shit, man. Expansion Team, Antioch, man. No, God bless them boys, bro.
So, is that when you said you started doing the studio stuff, the home studio stuff, and you started like recording songs?
Yeah, that's when we started recording songs. But even then, it was super unstructured, bro. It was really just on some hood shit, some tapes we were putting out, and I still wasn't serious about it. Like,
it was mid-2000s, right?
Mid-2000s. We had went out. It's probably right before we started bumping into each other, and then we were recording at Platinum Touch, which was below Bluebird Cafe in Green Hills. Super fire studio. Did more shit there, man. But then the music really became serious when I met John Weiser with Damn It Boy Productions. Big John, man. I still see John. Our kids go to school together now. It's so funny, man. We bump at each other, and it's always a bunch of love, man. Shout out to John and Carla, man. I love y'all. You're good people. And, I met John Weiser, man. Thanks to you. Remember Chunky?
Absolutely.
So, man, good old Chunky, bro. Yeah, Chunky ain't Chunky no more, man. Shout out Chunky, nigga. Christopher Jones, big ass. So, yeah, man. So that's so fun. So really, rap became serious then. So at that point, I was good at rapping. I was jumping on tracks. I was doing shit, but there was no real organization. Me and Chunky are best friends. We're going to the club. We're drinking. We're partying. He's telling everybody that I'm a famous rapper. He's my manager. That was kind of our gimmick. Well, one day, he meets John Weiser. John was in school at Tennessee, I think Nashville State or Tennessee State. Nashville State. And he was taking audio engineering classes. So he needed somebody to do a track for him. He was like, I need somebody who can do a song, come to the studio, write a song, and put something out so I can get like this class done type shit. And they called me. I met John at the Starbucks on Murfreesboro Road by Nashville Village. He gave me a flash drive with some beats on it. I went home. This is also the moment that my dad believed in my music. And actually, my dad ended up being probably one of the biggest investors in my career I ever had. And I took John's beats home, picked one of them to write a song. I was going to write a song. In my head, I was being like clever. I was like, I'm going to write a song called Damn It Boy, because that's the name of his production company. And I wrote that song in 25 minutes probably. And I remember my dad walked in as I was like sitting down, finna spark a joint, and he said, what you finna do, man? I'm finna write a song. You finna write a song, nigga? I'm finna write a song, Dad. And he comes in from work, he goes back, does what he does, smokes him a joint, makes him a drink, comes back out, and I'm rapping the song. And he's like, is that the song you was recording? I'm like, yeah. He's like, you're done. And that was the moment he realized, bro, I've always been able to write songs really fast. High quality songs, in my opinion, faster than most people. And later on, I went to the studio with John, recorded that song, and he was blown away. He was like, what the fuck, you did this? And I'm like, man, I guess. And after that, he put me under his wing. We did the I Just Wanna Shine album, and that was the beginning of it, like, really being real. That's when I met T-Sean, Jabba Jaw, was running around with y'all, Show Improve Entertainment. We had a period of time where we were doing music together.
Absolutely, bro.
And it was just heavy from then on, bro.
Yeah, because I remember meeting, I think the first time I met you was at the playing field with T-Sean and Ump. It was at the playing field in Antioch. I can't remember if Strug and Jelly and them were there that night, but I think that's the night I met you.
They was always around too. They was always around too.
I think that's the night I met you, because I remember T-Sean was talking. I remember people didn't know what to think of me back then. Right. Because heavy
chains, all the jewelry on, dancing and shit, bad boy swagging on them.
Different from what they were used to seeing, but
you were an artist, bro. People just didn't get that shit, man.
They embraced me and salute to T-Sean, because T-Sean is the one that suggested me. When they got the Rutledge look.
Yes.
When Tabby got the Rutledge look,
God,
he suggested me the Saint, and that got, so let's T-Sean, that's my brother.
Man, absolutely, bro.
Yeah. But
absolutely.
That's what I remember. And I even remember you was bringing up Lump Sum. I remember that's what you was going with.
Lump Sum South.
Yeah, Lump Sum South, yeah, because so it makes sense.
That shit's still on my skin to this day, man. So really, there it is right there, bro. 2005 is the moment we took it serious. That was the year after I got out of high school, and I said, I want to be a rapper. I had scholarship options on the table. I could have went anywhere in the state playing my horn. You know what I'm saying? I was really good at playing saxophone. But I didn't want to be a saxophone player. I knew I wanted to be an artist. In 2005, I did not go off to college. I mean, I stayed home and told myself one way or another we was going to figure out a way to either be an entertainer or fucking sustain ourselves till we're going to be an entertainer. And that 2000, that's crazy, bro. That's 19 fucking years.
Dude, that's insane, man.
I told myself, bro, it's gonna be just me 25, man. It's gonna blow the fuck open, bro. This is the last year of work, man. This year we work towards that goal, bro. Because at 25, man, it's just big bags of money, man, and energy. Like this shit's unstoppable, man. This is God's work this time, bro.
Nah, for sure.
What can I say? They ain't believe that shit, but God did, nigga.
Facts, dude. Let's pivot a little bit. So you want to talk? Let's talk about fatherhood.
Oh.
You want to talk about that?
Yeah, I'd love to, man.
Okay.
That's who I am, bro.
So, how many kids do you have?
Jesus Christ. I've got a lot of kids. I've got, biologically, my own children, I got a new baby boy named Mikey. I've got a teenage son, Maddox Gage, and I got a daughter named Marley Jo. And then my stepchildren, I have, this always trips people out, I have another Marley, another Maddox, and a McKinnon. So there's 6 children right there, I think, 6 of us total. We don't get to see my own 2 biologicals as much as we want because they're controlled by adults that are unhappy and unhealthy. You know, I really don't have much more for it than that.
Yeah.
I just recently became a new daddy, man. My son's 21 months old, and he's a fucking terrorist. But he is literally the joy of my life, man. Like, I love you for being the kind of interviewer that would ask somebody about their, you know, parenting. Because you know that's me, bro. Like, I got family first on this arm. I tatted my music here so I never forget when we started, so to always keep it serious. And I got family first on this arm. The only other tattoo I got is on one side of my neck. It's my son's name, because I always say my son saved my life. You know, Maddox Gage was the only reason that I stopped being reckless. You know, before that it was, fuck it, man. What is it, statute of limitations is 7 years? Cool, man. I mean, it was ounces of cocaine, pounds of weed. We was shipping fucking 100 pounds of weed a month in the hotels, bro. Like, we were really wilding the fuck out. Yeah. Really risking it all, playing it real close to the chest, man. And I thank God for my son, because it was him in the end that made me slow down. It was ultimatums given to me being like, you need to be a father, or you can just go do all that dumb shit and leave everybody else the fuck alone. And I was never willing to not be a father until I was forced legally to not be a father over just bullshit accusations and drama. Yeah. But being a dad is everything to me, man. And I feel like I had a good father. I didn't have a perfect father. So I had a father that showed me love and provided for me, but I felt like my dad lacked in, like, presence. You know what I'm saying? My dad was never there as much as he could be. In my younger children's lives, I wasn't able to be as present just because of, you know, careers, man. For those that don't know, I spent 15 years in hospitality trying to be a hotel manager. You know what I'm saying? Before I thought this rap shit could ever work. You know, I tried to rap and work a job. If you rapping and working a job, man, I don't know why you're doing it, bro. It's not gonna work. You got to get away from giving somebody else 40 hours a week to get paid for you to. Shit, that ain't gonna work, man.
You know what's crazy? Did you say that? Because all the whole time you've known me, from when I started in 2003,
you had a job.
From then until 2021, when I got laid off because of the pandemic, like aftermath. It wasn't until I got laid off that I really started leveling up with what I'm doing now. Bro. And I was scared to death, bro.
Man, it's the most terrifying shit, bro.
It's like jumping with no net.
Man, you know? Bro. And man, I totally get it, bro. Like, and I often try to motivate so many people to take that leap, you know what I'm saying? And I know how scary it is. I know believing in yourself is the scariest shit in the world. But what I realized when I took that leap was that, like, my self-belief turned into, like, self-worth to other people. Like, people were like, damn, he believes in himself to the point that this nigga's not going to work. He really believes he's going to figure this the fuck out. Shit, I believe in him too. Yeah. So, but that's even harder when you're a dad. You know what I'm saying? Like, I always knew, like, what I wanted to do, but I also had that fear of, like, man, I still got, you know, Pampers, food, water, lights got to stay on. It's a lot to juggle, you know what I'm saying? But being a father is everything to me, man. I love my children more than anything. I love y'all. If you get to watch this, y'all are everything to daddy. Everything I do every day is to build something for y'all in the future. I swear. That's the only reason I go hard.
So when did you have your oldest?
So Maddox that was 2009.
I was going to ask that because that's when 2009 is when we really started to, like, kick it a lot more. And I remember that bean, I couldn't remember if it was 2009 or 2010.
Yeah, it's 2009.
I remember when you was talking about how you had a kid on the way back.
Man, and that shit changed me then, you remember, bro. Like, I stepped away from music big time, man. So before that, shit, we was rappers, bro. Like, I had a job, but I was a rapper, man. I had a couple mixtapes in the pipeline. I had dropped the album. Remember my fucking, you and what?
You and P-Dog did some
Me and P-Dog did some crazy shit, bro. Like, my discography was so stupid, bro. End of Days Volume 1, End of Days Volume 2, you know what I'm saying? Then me and P-Dog had our run and shit, and all of a sudden, man, shout out P-Dog again, man. That's my fucking brother. That's my motherfucking, y'all are never gonna get rid of seeing him. He's gonna always be right here with me. That's my nigga, man. He's at my house all the time. We're plotting on y'all. Get ready. Yeah. But, yeah, man, like, then I changed it. When I had Maddox, it changed everything up. But I stepped away for a while. I dropped that freestyle on that Jay-Z song Cry. You know, it was like a letter to my son. And then I went away for like 2 years. And I did the Priority CD. And I remember I got my money right. Family doing good. It's called Priorities. Y'all should look into it. And I was like, I had this new wave about myself where it was like, bro, it's cool to take care of your kids. It's cool to support your old lady. It shit burned me in the end because that woman I was supporting wasn't worth a fuck. But I was really big about that family shit, man. Still am, bro. Like, my family's everything. My family's happiness, my wife's happiness. Like, that's all I live for, bro, in the end.
Yeah. Do you want to get into that? All the stuff that you went through?
Come on.
Okay.
For those that never got to hear about it, I love talking about that shit because that shit's fucked up.
Yeah, so what we're going to do is we're going to talk about Case Dismissed is the first single that you released basically as Emory Jaymz, correct?
Right.
That song is dealing with a situation you were dealing with for how many years? Was this the thing? Was this going on?
Yeah, I was on bond for, what, 2.5 years, bro? 2 years? Yeah, 2 years straight.
Yeah.
It was fucked up, man.
So I guess we'll just get into that because now we're getting into the Emory Jaymz catalog, and that's the first one.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
You want to kind of speak about how what all went with that?
Yeah, man, Case Dismissed, bro. So that song was based off of a moment that happened in, was it 1920? At that time, man, I was starting to get back in my children's lives. So my baby mama had stopped being so hateful, stopped being so, you know, she realized that children need their daddies, bro, and that she had just been keeping my kids away from me for no reason. So my kids were back in my life. This was right around when COVID was finna start happening, or COVID had happened. And it was a regular day. My kids had been at home with me for a few days, really like a week or so. I get a phone call because we had overslept. She wanted to come pick the kids up, which isn't an issue. You know what I'm saying? I have no problem with you going to pick your kids up. Never would have been an issue. Me and my baby mama's boyfriend we don't get along. We have opposing affiliations, which shouldn't be an issue because there's no issue between those affiliations. But he likes to use disrespectful terms in my reference area, and we had a couple issues where he kind of walked up on me with some energy, bro. And like, I'm a firm believer in, like I say it out to anybody, don't walk up on me. Like, I carry a firearm. I'm not a felon. I believe in my Second Amendment rights. I got a fucking FN 509 in my fucking bag right now. Don't walk up on me. Especially with the wrong energy. I'll fucking send you to your maker, bro. Yeah. And he's tried me a couple times, and each time I have a moment of clarity, understanding that regardless of the situation, if you burn somebody, you going to jail for a couple years. So this particular day, I get the phone call. She wants to pick the children up. I'm like, yo, I'm sorry we overslept. That's cool. I just need a few minutes because I wanted to get the kids' clothes transferred over into the dryer because, you know, just it's hard as a dad to build a wardrobe. Yeah. So you want to make the kids go back home in the shit that they came in because you're buying new pieces. You're trying to build a wardrobe for your children. So I'm like, just trying to explain that to her. She normally would be cool. And then I hear this punk-ass, dumb-ass, ignorant, fuck-ass nigga in the background talking about, oh, we coming to get our kids, homeboy. And that was the beginning of a bad moment, man. I told her he wasn't welcome at my house. Everybody knew he wasn't welcome at my house. I told her, I asked her, like, please, man, y'all can just hold up. We can meet at the police station. We can meet at Kroger's. Don't bring that man to my home. I don't want that man to know where I live. And more than anything, this is the one place in the world I can tell you they can't come here. He can't come here. She didn't care, bro. You know, we panicked for a minute because I knew it was going to be drama, bro. I knew it would be drama. I called police, you know what I'm saying? Broke my own golden rule. I said that in the song, man. I called 12 my damn self. Yo, this is Mr. Matthews over here at fucking blah, blah, blah. Can y'all pull the fuck up? Send me a car. I'm finna have a problem, bro. Oh, I'm sorry, due to COVID, we don't really have the resources to do that right now. Fuck ass Laverne, bro. Laverne so look, I ain't fucking sued him, man. Y'all still lucky I ain't jumped in y'all's ass. Will Further wanted to tear you motherfuckers to pieces, bro. I just didn't have time for that negative energy. And fucking, they wouldn't send us a car. Man, again, Second Amendment rights, man. Everybody else was at my house carried a firearm. My brother is here in the studio with us right now, had his firearm. I had multiple firearms. It was my house. My fiance had her firearm. Our other homeboy that was a crib had his strap. You know what I'm saying? We protect our castles, man. Like, we didn't work this hard for nothing. Like, we always say the only thing I fear, the only thing my team fears, because we know we gonna win, is tragedy, bro. We fear tragedy. We ride with our seatbelts on. We keep a bullet in the chamber. We're never gonna be a fucking senseless victim, bro, because tragedy is the only thing that can derail this mission. So the motherfucker pulled up, bro. They pulled up in the driveway. Police wouldn't come help us out. When they show up, we're all on the front porch of my house. My house had white picket fences that bordered the front yard. The driveway was exposed. And then the front of the house had a screened-in porch. So we were inside the screened-in porch. They're in the driveway. Thank God for Ring doorbells. If you do not have a camera on your house, I don't know what you're doing. It's like riding without a fucking seatbelt or having a gun with no bullet in the chamber. Like, you're really bullshitting. The technology is allowing us certain freedoms these days. I had a Ring doorbell, man. She calls me talking shit. I answered the phone on my watch. I don't have my watch on. I answer the phone on my watch and I go, you better keep that nigga keep that mutt on a tight leash, Jess, I'm not playing. And his response to me was, this mutt bites. And it was just something about the fact that I was at my house. with this big ass fucking gun and this motherfucker who's been really playing with my gangster for the last 4 years. I done got wind of you touching my children, beat my kids' asses. Shit you just can't really do to a nigga kids unless you have conversations with them. And to this day, bro, one day I'm gonna catch up with you and I'm gonna beat your ass the way you beat my kids' ass, my nigga. Believe that. And yeah, man, that motherfucker, man. I came out the front porch. Thank God for calm, tended, or clear head and just a little bit of maturity. When I picked up my gun, I had a Glock 40 and a micro compression kit. So it's basically the setup that turns your Glock into a little mini AR. Now my Glock's got 2 30-round mags hanging out of it, a light, a laser. It's a scary Call of Duty looking motherfucker. I pick that bitch up like that and I said, then bite, bitch. Kick the spring door open. I was in the front yard losing my shit. I had the gun in my hand 23 seconds, I think is the number we always said, 23 seconds. I watched the video over and over again. 23 seconds, man. I told him plain so I said, man, you're in front of my house, bro, acting a fucking fool. I said, if you're so fucking tough, bring your ass in this fence. And I will send you to fucking heaven, bro. Because at this point, you keep thinking it won't. Bring your ass out in the yard and fight. Bro, I'm not fighting none of you little ass niggas, bro. You know what the fuck I am, nigga? To fist fight? I ain't got nothing on worth getting dirty over one of you bum ass niggas, bro. Ever. I sit around the house like this, my nigga. Like, so I'm not hearing that shit, bro. I'm not coming in the yard fighting you in front of my fucking $250,000 house, bro. In front of all my balling ass white neighbors. I'm not defaming the character that I built because you want to act like a nigga today, bro. I'm better than that. So I didn't leave my yard, bro. Once I realized you was just there to pump fake and blow air out your ass, I hand the gun back to my homeboy. I pivot and hand the gun off. When I turn around and realize what's going on, my baby mama's right here and she's doing he's got my kids and he won't let me have my kids and he's got a gun and he's pointing at us. And I knew instantly it was up. I knew instantly it was up, man. I told my people clean the spot up, man. You know, I smoke, bro. I'm a big gas smoker, man. Nobody smoke like Emory, bro. I'm blowing heavy all day. So I told my partners, I'm like, clean the spot up, man. You know, do the right thing. Let's get ready for a police moment. It wasn't 10 minutes later, bro, you could hear him coming. It was like a movie, bro. Like, it was like Blow. Everybody knows you're a drug dealer. I swear to God, nigga.
But and 30 minutes before,
I called and asked them.
They had nobody.
We don't have any resources. They sent 9 cars. They sent 9 cars and the chief of police for Laverne, bro.
Do you want to address the fact that when you called to them, it was probably a black man calling?
That's exactly what it was, bro.
And then it was no rush.
It was no rush.
But then when the shoe's on the other foot,
when the white woman calls and says the black man's got a gun, they got to get there quick. This is the moment, you know what I'm saying? We can pull up and kill this nigga, you know what I'm saying? And I tried to prevent it, bro. Like, and then I mean, y'all, and then more than anything, it gets worse. Like, so 9 cars pull up. I walk outside. I know what's expected at this point. I've watched enough TV in my life, bro. I'm not finna be on the news for getting killed by you motherfuckers. So they come up, I'm hands in the air. I don't want no problems. They're fucking everywhere. But mind you, my yard is fenced. And there's markers that say private property. So y'all can't even come in here until I give you permission, regardless of what the call was. So I come out. The one cop that starts to report me seems solid. He asked me for permission to detain me for his safety. I looked at him and looked at myself. I said, yeah, man, I can understand that. You know what I'm saying? He was probably 5'6". I'm 6'5", 300 pounds at the time. So he puts cuffs on me. As that's happening, another cop's walking by. I'm just trying to establish a rapport. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, hey, how you doing, officer? He's like, don't fucking talk to me. I say, you stay your big head ass out my fucking yard then, nigga. How about that? We can start that shit quick. You get the fuck off my street. That cop's the one that fucked me at the end. Note to self, bro. In them moments, young man, keep your fucking cool, bro. That being mouthy shit ain't gonna do nothing but get one of them cops to fucking figure out a way to fuck your life over. They had me in cuffs, man. I'm articulate, bro. I'm intelligent. I know my rights, you know what I'm saying? I was very simple in being like, y'all can only charge me with 2 things, brandishing a weapon or aggravated assault. Brandishing a weapon will require me to be somewhere other than my own property. That's a charge given to somebody that's in public with a firearm. So that's out the window. Aggravated assault requires me to point my gun in a malicious manner, in a threatening manner. I didn't point my gun at nobody. Like, if I pointed my gun at somebody, you'd be zipping somebody the fuck up right now. Once they realized I knew the law and I was articulate, I wasn't no dumbass nigga, they took my cuffs off. I walked around in my yard for an hour, bro, while they tried to figure everything out. My brother, again, was right here. We had coffee in the yard. At that point, we were doing the anti-bully coalition. So we had the nonprofit around children. I wasn't even cussing in my music no more. I was doing shit like the COVID-19 jingle and just being fun shit, going and doing school appearances. So we're telling them what we do for a living. The police are totally into it. They're asking us, can we come be a part of some of their community outreach programs? They're understanding that this whole situation is a result of these people that showed up to my house. If you were just coming to get your kids, you would have just came by yourself. You came with your boyfriend and his uncle to cause a problem. So in the end, though, bro, we're standing in the driveway, like, these officers are adding our music to their Spotify playlist. It's like that, Chad, in the driveway. And that dickhead cop walks up on me and goes, put your fucking hands behind your back. And I'm like, for what? And he's like, you're under arrest for 3 counts of domestic aggravated assault, which for the legal world, it's not even a real fucking charge because they didn't live at my house. So how can you charge me domestic anything with people that just came to my home? Domestic aggravated assault's not even a real fucking charge.
He did that in front of the other officers that were...
Everybody's standing right there, bro. It was the wildest shit. So I think it was a culmination. So in the end, this is what we found out. My lawyer was able to find out that. It wasn't even my lawyer that told me, bro. He says that I lose my temper. The one cop that's being cool, I'm just like, man, can they just empty my pockets out? Like, cause I got a big bag of cash in my pocket. I remember I had like 4 or 5 bands on me. So bro reaches into my pocket and hands it to my fiance, and I'm like, and all the cops, you see them instantly, their faces are just like, and I'm like, yeah, exactly. A motherfucker with some money too. I said, I'm not dumb, y'all. I know my rights and I got some bread. I said, I won't be in there long. I will be out and I'm gonna fuck y'all's lives up and y'all's lives up because y'all breaking the law right now. I know my rights. I know what I can do within the scope of the law and not go to prison. And it didn't matter. On the ride to jail, the cop told me, I asked him, I was like, bro, how am I going to jail? The one cop that's been cool the whole time. He turns off his body cam and the cam that's on his rearview camera and then goes, today you were just a bigger fish in the water. If we had arrested 3 people that came to your house, it would have been a charge of trespassing. They would have gone down there, got a release on their own recognizance and would have went home. He's like, you're going to have a $10,000 bond today. You're going to do a 12-hour hold. And to fight this case, it's going to cost you $10,000, $15,000, bro. And that's when it really set into me. It's like, it's all about money, bro. It's all about money.
The fucking cop told you that.
The cop told me that, bro. They took my homeboy to jail and said he was an accessory after the fact because I handed him the firearm once I decided I wasn't gonna use it. So the man that diffuses the situation and removes the gun from the moment, you also took to jail. 2 years, bro. 2 years, 3 counts. So the charges ended up getting changed to just aggravated assault. 3 counts aggravated assault. Each charge held a 3-year minimum. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was looking at 10, easy. You know what I'm saying? Just for a situation in front of my house.
And you never pointed it?
Never pointed the gun, Chad. This was the fucked up part, bro. But the way they were able to arrest me was called a rule of totality. Because the 3 people that came to the fucking house all had a corroborated statement. So the cop looked at them and was like, if you all 3 say the same thing, I can arrest that man. So he did point a gun at y'all? Yes, yes, yes. Perfect, thank you. And that's what got them to arrest me. Then for 2 years, my baby mama said that she had a video of me pointing the gun. I remember my lawyer really looking me in my face and being like, bro, you have to swear to God on everything you love that there's no video of you pointing that gun. I said, there can't be because I know I never pointed the gun. I know I'm nice with my gun, bro. If I point my gun, I'm blowing that bitch. And I'm not gonna point it to scare you. I'm gonna blow that bitch. So like, so that was just like, man, for me, it was just a fucked up situation, bro. It was a bad place, man, bad time, bro. You can't, like, if you're in a situation with a woman, man, and you're not getting along, don't trust that she's gonna have a moment of clarity. Don't trust that things are better. Play that shit safe. Meet that bitch at the police department. Don't get that bitch an inch of rope, because she ain't gonna hang herself. She'll fucking hang you, man. My baby mama hung me. For 2 years, I had to sit on my fucking hands. I couldn't carry a gun. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wasn't supposed to. I'm not gonna say I did or didn't, but we stayed safe. It was COVID too, man, so it was like the world was fucked up. There was never anybody outside. I'm still trying to get my money. I mean, I don't understand how the legal system works, bro. Like, I got in trouble. My lawyer told me I can represent you, but it's $12,500. I'm a regular fucking guy. Who the fuck got $12,500 sitting around? So that gave me only one option, bro. Go get in that fucking bag and trap it the fuck out. And that's what the fucking government doesn't realize they do to young men all the time. Y'all want us to be these great people, but then y'all put us in these fucked up situations where we have to defend ourselves or go to prison. They tried to plead me out in the beginning, bro, with a 4.5. A 4.5? And I didn't do nothing. No, bro.
They were trying to get you to take a plea.
4.5, bro. They're like, you had guns and you're a menace and da-da-da-da. And she's told, look, man, the first court day, my arraignment, bro, we get down there, me and my homeboy, we together. We're sure this is a fucking walk in the park, right? No, we get there. My lawyer rushes up on me like, you never told me you did time. And I'm like, what do you mean did time? I've never done time. He's like, you've never done time? I'm like, bro, we're in a goddamn courthouse. There ain't a button you can click in a database you can search to figure out I ain't never been to fucking prison, my nigga. Why are you asking me this right now? He's like, I'm sorry. The source I got it from was a reputable source, so I assumed that it had to have been factual. So then, and that's no shade on my lawyer. My lawyer is the bomb, bro. But then we fast forward, bro. The bitch had been in trouble previously. So this was my thing about this case. I knew I was gonna beat it in my head because the last charge my baby mama got was the falsification of a police document felony. She had got in trouble for fakely saying, or her boyfriend beat her ass. Then before the nigga went to jail, he convinced her, like, if you tell him I beat your ass, I'm a felon, I'm gonna go to prison. You gotta change your story. She gets on the stand, I didn't mean it, he didn't beat my ass. They drop the charges and arrest her stupid ass. So when she gets to court, and like, and she gets to court and the same DA that was on top of her case is now on top of our case. She gets there, sees him and is like, oh no, I know you, I know exactly what you do. And she goes, the reason I lied was because the person that beat my ass was my baby daddy that's down there right now. And everybody went into flight and hype mode because, again, the white girl's like, the black guy, the black guy, the black guy. Bro, I swam uphill for 2 years with this case, bro. It was a nightmare. A nightmare, bro. And I never did nothing wrong, man. That was the hardest part about it, bro. Like, I get when niggas gotta fight cases and you got caught with that pistol and that dope. I get it when you lost your cool and beat your bitch up. I get that shit. You shot up a club or something. I get that. But to really be fighting the case and you ain't done nothing and you're having to milk everything you got financially and energy-wise out.
What all did that end up costing you?
$12,500. Then, oh God, man, that was what the lawyer costed. Another fucking, I mean, the bonds were 1,000 here, 500 there.
Close to 20, probably.
Easy at 20, bad, bro. Yeah. And then on top of that, like, what it kept me from doing for 2 years. For 2 years, like, so that happens, I can't get a job. Now now if you run my background, it's pending felony charges. No one will hire me.
Oh, back then.
No one would hire me. So now I'm fucked. I had no choice but to go hustle, bro. So now I'm having to trap my ass off while on bond. I'm trying to tuck a blick and not get caught with it, bro. It's fucked up. It was fucked up. The following statements are for entertainment purposes only.
For sure.
None of this shit is actually factual.
Right. But the thing that's crazy about it is, because we'll wrap this part up before we get to you talking about getting dismissed, but you calling the police, did that even help you? Did they even see that?
A little bit. So there's a call sheet when you call 911.
Yeah.
So in the end, my lawyer was able to reference the call sheet. But you know what the most fucked up part about it is, bro? I'm gonna tell you the truth. I paid all that money for that lawyer. He never had to argue. Never, not once. In the end, they rolled that case out for so long because my baby mama convinced them she had a video of me with this gun. So she kept saying, I'm gonna get the video, I'm gonna get the video. And they would just kept going continuous and pushing it off, pushing it off, pushing it off. Finally, the DA was really like, you have to bring me this video tomorrow. She showed up without it. They made a big scene in the DA's office. The DA accused her of being, or she accused the DA of being racist. He's like, how can I be racist? I'm white, you're white, he's black, and I'm telling you I'm dropping his case to help this black man out, but I'm racist. Like, it was like they realized who they were dealing with. My baby mama's a sociopath. She's the definition of a what's the liar? I don't know, she lies, what's a constant liar? Pathological liar. She's a pathological liar and a sociopath. You can't ask her a fucking single thing without getting a lie out of her. So she thought for sure she could just lie and shit would work out for her. And in the very end, the DA had to walk in and drop that entire case because they just didn't have any evidence. Not a scratch. So now, and I'm sitting there like, wow, I done paid you $12,000. And that's where this shit gets really weird for you, bro. I done paid my lawyer $12,000. Y'all been pushing this off. You ain't fought with this man about nothing about pressing forward with this case. Because I'm trying to slow walk you with these payments. Because when we first started this, what his statement was, if you got Franklin's, you got Fraley. Because I always had a bunch of cash on me. I was like, I get that, bro. I was like, but I'm not going to give you all this money right now if you're telling me this could take 2 years. So here's 5 bands. Call me every time you need some money, I'll pull up with another $1,000. Now, we slow walked for 2 fucking years, but once he got to his maximum number, all of a sudden the DA's willing to fucking dismiss this case. We get off the elevators, him and the DA's are fucking walking down the hallway commenting on how they wore the same shoes. Like, it's just, the legal system's a fucking joke, bro. Like, you know you dump all that money into that shit. You know how your lawyer does go play around the golf with the DA and the judge, and then they give each other a little pat on the back. Man, we're gonna go 2 more weeks, get some more money out of this black ass. Hell yeah, cool, man, keep it up. That's what I think, bro. But again, I'll bring Will Fraley a bag tomorrow if he can make it happen again.
Yeah.
So.
Well, so luckily, it sucks that all that happened, but you get the case dismissed.
Big time.
And then that's kind of where everything started with Emory Jaymz, right?
Yes, man. That was the moment we realized, bro. Because like we got past this. There's a reason.
Yeah.
It's a reason. We didn't get this far for nothing. So let's get it.
Yeah. In 2022, you dropped several singles.
Yep.
You was dropping like monthly almost. It felt like.
I think it was like every 6 or 8 weeks. Maybe it was monthly.
Yeah.
It might have been monthly.
And then is that when y'all started the Nash City, or was that before?
So we did Nash City way before that. Nash City was 6 years ago, 7 years ago.
Okay, so like 2018.
Yeah. So we got that popping. Me, my brother Cash did Nash City. We had a third person who remained nameless because he quit on us, but.
Yeah. That's
when we started that, and that was kind of out of necessity, bro. We were a group trying to get visuals, and we just couldn't afford to pay somebody $500 to $1,000 a video, and we were just like, well, fuck it, what can we do ourselves? And we just started shooting on iPhones, buying equipment, and years later, we make shit look like this.
Hell yeah, dude. So, man, this has been a dope interview. So before we finish it out, I'm gonna just ask you a couple like random questions.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Top 5 Nashville rappers all time. Your favorite.
Excluding myself, right?
Mm-hmm. Excluding yourself.
All time favorites. Fuck. That's tough, bro. I mean, obviously there's a couple in there you just have to put in there, bro. Like I'll still give Jelly a spot, even though I think Jelly's a country star right now. Yeah. I would say I'd give Lito a spot. Mm-hmm. I'd give Buck a spot. But I say it's tough, man, because I think those 3 are just almost like just give-ins. Mm-hmm. The other 2 spots, top 5 of all time.
Mm-hmm. Like, just to you, like your favorite, maybe. Like your favorites from Nashville.
Blaze 314.
Ooh, another St. Louis native.
Jesus Christ, man. The first time I ever saw that kid spit a bar, I was blown away.
Yeah.
Blaze for sure, bro. And, it's a tough one, bro. Yeah. It's a tough one, man. T-Sean.
Oh, hell yeah, dude.
T-Sean, bro. And T-Sean, man, I think could have been #1 in that list, bro, because of what, like, dude's work ethic, man, what he did for me with music, the way he rapped. I know my list gonna piss a lot of y'all off, and I don't give a fuck.
No, that's your list, though.
But that's my list, man. Yeah. Those are the dudes that were impactful in my life, that showed me what music was about, that were good representations of, like, hardworking artists, bro.
Yeah.
Dope shit, yeah.
Yeah. Here's another question that I ask everybody. Who is Emory Jaymz?
Emory Jaymz is Nashville's answer to what the fuck is Nashville rap. It's the biggest rapper Nashville's ever seen, ever will see. He's the big dog, bro. He's the OG. He's the big homie. You know what I'm saying? The motherfucker that's always freshening up the photo. I don't slip. I don't stumble. We get money, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? Emory, bro. Big Emory. You know what I'm saying? Put some flowers on that name, man. Y'all know what it is with me.
Hell yeah, dude. So, to end it off, what's next for Emory Jaymz and Nash City? Like, what's next for you guys?
You see the grin. Yeah, man, shout out to my brand, my company, man. You know what I'm saying? Me and my brother Cash, man, we built this beautiful thing called Nash City Media, man. Nash City Media has been going crazy. Thank you to all of our clients, man. If you didn't know, yes, that's us. We do shoot all that cool-ass shit. There's a lot more cool shit coming, man, in 2024, 2025, and beyond. But this is the year of expansion for us. You know, we've hired a bunch of dope-ass camera operators, a new director of photographies and shit, and we're just trying to get to the point where it becomes a passive income for us, because I think now we've established our style and our brand. It's been a blast, but in the end, bro, like Nash City Media is managed or owned by 2 rappers, and our priority is rapping. You know what I'm saying? Emory Jaymz and Black Cash, like, that's what we want to do. We want to smack these bars around. So, I won't speak on Cash, man. You know, he's on his own path, and you know, my brother, he's right there. That's my nigga, man. We gonna turn his ass up, man, in the next couple months for sure. Yeah. But the plan with myself, man, is I be trying so hard not to do stupid shit, but bro, I'm finna just turn up on y'all, man. Like, we're standing on shit, bro. Big boy Emory brought the flow of the century. Standing on shit, bro, smoke no chimney. I got a freestyle coming out, man, this week, bro, and it's like, I'm really fixing to, I gave y'all a year and a half, 2 years, man, to kind of like figure out what y'all want to do with this rap shit and carve out your own lanes in the city and, you know, represent yourselves properly. I think I gave all y'all an adequate head start. But I'm putting a belt to ass in like 2 weeks. And it's a lot of y'all that I motivate. It's a lot of y'all can't fucking stand me, bro, because I look you in your face and tell you that you're wasting your fucking time. Some of y'all should get the fuck out of my way, period, because I really do, like, there's only one throne. It's only one throne, bro, and I've been afraid to try to, like, be a contender or be somebody who feels like he deserves that spot. But at this point, man, I stand around, I look the fuck around Nashville rap, and I really ask myself often, like, who the fuck hot is me? And that can hurt feelings, that can piss y'all off. Because honestly, man, that's my goal. Like, I really want y'all to understand, bro. Like, I don't see a op, I don't see competition. Honestly, man, I'm waiting on one of you niggas besides O&E to be as big as me, bro. Shout out my brother O&E, man. That's a nigga that I tip my hat to all day long. Yeah, big bars, bro. Yeah. But even O&E, man, I tell him quick, bro, man, come on, y'all gonna have to bring it. Everybody gonna have to bring it because what I'm bringing this year, bro, gonna be different, man. We focus on every single thing that y'all fucking half-step on, man. It's not just about the bars, bro. I got the bag, I got the look, the charisma. I can swap it. I'm a fucking chameleon, bro. I'm the most dangerous motherfucker in the world for the simple fact, bro, I'm cunning. And I can be in any room and be a chameleon, man. So this year, bro, man, with the gracious help of helping our music evolve down here on Main Street, East Nashville, man, my new studio home, this year we stand on shit. And not only am I gonna elevate, bro, but anybody that has the desire to be within my energy is gonna elevate as well, man. We will not be fucking stepped on. We will not be bullied. We came for what the fuck is rightfully ours, man. That fucking throne, bro. It's Emory.
Hell yeah, dude.
I'm mad, bro. I'm hungry. I wanted y'all to do more. I'm sorry, Chad, here it comes. I wanted y'all to do more, bro. I've been sitting around for too goddamn long. I'm watching niggas pop up in shows in dirty-ass tennis shoes. I'm watching niggas do fucking videos in the same fits 4 and 5 times. You niggas ain't got no barbers. You niggas ain't got no stylists, bro. Shout out Fat Caps, man. Shout out Fat Caps, man. I don't even have to look at the tag no more. Just know, in order for me to do Chad Arms podcast today, we went and spent $500 before we even got here. This hat is clean as hell. I took a look. That's the baldy. I'm gonna show y'all. That hat right there, clean as hell, man. That's a Fat Caps exclusive. You can't even get that unless you fucking know T, nigga. We bringing these back, bro. Y'all remember these, nigga? It's real Antioch shit, nigga. Saucony's, nigga. Real Saucony's, bro. I buy every one he brings in. You know why? Because I'm really about the culture, nigga. I really believe I'm putting this shit the fuck on, man. Where my sweater at? You know I ain't gonna do this to you niggas, bro. Let me show it to him, man. Y'all niggas gotta realize, bro, we really believe in all the rapper ass shit, bro. We smoke that shit you niggas wanna smoke, man. Come get high with me, bro. Morning Woods with Emory. Every Friday we get stoned, man. Big paper planes, hoodies and shit, nigga. Like, and I only show y'all this shit, bro, because I wanna advertise for my people. Go shop at Fat Caps. You too can be as fly as fucking Emory Jaymz, nigga. Go buy some jewelry, nigga. Go get a new hat. Go do something for yourself. Stop getting loans on your house and paying for features you can't fucking afford and videographers you shouldn't be in a room with. You niggas dumb. You stupid with your fucking money. Half you niggas ain't even got an LLC. I don't swipe a goddamn card unless it says Nash City Media on it. Bum ass niggas. Go get a business card, nigga. Sorry, Chad. I'm sorry, bro. I'm 38 years old. I'm not afraid to say it no more, bro. I am the big homie. I'm the OG. I'm standing on shit. Until somebody tells me to shut the fuck up, I'm coming. Wait till I drop these bars next week, bro. I swear to God, bro. That Flow to Fly freestyle, I promise you can't hear it and not play it back. If you don't play it back, you a fucking hater. I'm starting to perspire. I love you, Chad, bro. It's always show improving ENT with me, bro. We ain't never had no problems. Dude's always taking care of me. He's always giving me good opportunities, man. Shout out Chad. Shout out Leroy. Shout out O&E. Shout out Squints, bro. All of y'all, man. I love y'all, man. Shout out Peter. Shout out Black Cash. Shout out Key Street. Like, shout out my team. Shout out those that love me, bro. I be out here, man. Real talk, bro. I'm not hard to find, man. Hit me at Emory Jaymz, EMORYJAYMZ. I'm a real one, bro. I'll pull up and smoke some exotic with you. Give a fuck. Sorry. Done, Chad. It's Emory, nigga.
ChadArmesTV.
Get with it or get the fuck out my way, bro.